Hi guys, welcome to Willie Betting. I'm Jim Knight, back for another week of team goal tips, but it's just one tip from me this weekend. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, try and go into a bit more detail for the one tip, but yeah, just the one selection for me this weekend. The first one from this season that's going to come from the Premier League, and again, it's going to be a slightly bigger price than what I'd normally consider, but it was the one kind of price that stood off the coupon to me this weekend, and I've seen enough, hopefully, of the Premier League teams to get a little bit of an idea of how they're going to set up now. So I'm going to take the 12-5 on Sunderland scoring twice against QPR this weekend. I don't think there's anything to fear in this QPR side after what I've seen. Midweek, they made 9 changes and got beaten by Burton, which followed up their 4-0 loss to Tottenham last weekend. And what I saw from that Tottenham game was a side that I'm not really sure Harry Redknapp necessarily knows how how to get the best out of his squad at his disposal. He wants to play this almost 3-5-2 system with the wing backs, with Isla and Traore on one side and the other, and I think that is kind of nullifying the opportunity to hold the ball in midfield. To be honest, you could see how they were sitting off the Tottenham players, and they weren't putting any pressure on the ball. And I think if you do that against ball players like Larson in the Sunderland team, then you're going to have some problems. Buckley, I thought, did a fantastic job for Sunderland against Manchester United. He gave Ashley Young a really torrid time in that first half, and I think he should be on the same brief again to try and get at the fullback and beat him, go past him and put a ball in. I was impressed with Jack Rodwell and his aerial presence. It scored the equaliser against Manchester United in a game that really Sunderland could have already been ahead in. There was plenty of defensive issues for Manchester United, but Sunderland created plenty off their own back as well, and that gives me confidence at backing them this weekend that it wasn't just Manchester United being bad. Sunderland did show some kind of bright sparks. They drew 2-2 with West Brom on the opening day of the season. So this bet would have landed in that game as well. And I just think going to Loftus Road isn't going to hold too many reservations for many teams really this year. The Harry Redknapp approach seems to be, sign lots of players, we'll throw them all together and see what comes out. I think in midfield they could be overrun a little bit by the formation. I think Wickham and Fletcher up front will put more pressure on the QPR midfield and central defenders than perhaps QPR are going to on the Sunderland midfield. So they could see plenty of the ball as well. It's not like they're going to be playing on the counter-attack the whole time. I like the combination of Buckley and the full-backs as well for Sunderland. Virginian and Van Arnholt I thought were brilliant against United. They're constantly looking to get forward on the overlap, and I think that kind of attacking incision will serve them well in games to come, particularly against this QPR defence. So that's one of the main reasons that I'm taking this bet. Yeah, 12-5 on Sunderland I think is a more than fair price. I was expecting it to be more around the 2-1 mark. I probably would back 11-5 as well. I would probably leave it at 2-1, but if you can get 11-5 or 12-5 that's currently available as we record, I would certainly recommend a small stakes bet on that this weekend. That's all from me this week. I'll be back in 2 weeks' time after the international break with a few more team goal selections. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend's football and good luck.